Here's a list of 6 wealth killers that hinder your wealth building goals and keep you poor. Owning a pet. Meow. Did you know that owning a pet can attribute to your poverty? ASPCA estimates the average annual cost of owning a cat or dog ranges from $700 to more than $1,000 depending on the size and breed of the animal. Not to mention the fiscal responsibility, but the time investment as well is a hidden cost that no one seems to consider. Just think of the time spent taking care of the pet, giving it attention, or having to find someone to care for it if you ever have to travel. These factors can subtly impact your financial opportunities when they come up, so you may want to reconsider owning a fur baby. Being a dog dad or a cat mom is not in your best financial interest. Buying anything new. This is a real problem for people in America. A lot of people in America have huge egos and want the newest thing out. Phones, clothes, shoes, watches. There are people who will use their credit cards with 20% interest just to buy the latest products out there, all so they can look stylish or have something to talk about. Do your best to prevent your financial ruin and avoid these trends and bad spending habits. Another subtle wealth-building destroyer is going out to restaurants to eat instead of cooking meals at home. The cost of eating out versus home meals is double or triple depending on how many days you can eat leftovers. Nowadays, a meal for a single person can be $15 to $20 plus 15% tip if you're at a dine-in restaurant with servers. You can easily make 4 meals of chicken and rice for the same price. Meal prepping will save you time and money. Vacations. This is a difficult one to refrain from, but yes, vacations can also keep you poor. Speaking from experience, the average 5-day vacation can cost about $2,000. But you could probably get it down to around $1,000 if you're really looking for a deal. Although I do agree that vacations and experiences are the best thing to spend your money on, they can also hinder your wealth building momentum. Go out and explore your local area. I'm sure you can find an opportunity that fulfills your needs to get away and is easy on your wallet. Buying a car or a house. Many people already know that new vehicles lose their value immediately after they leave the lot. And many people use credit to buy them because they can't actually afford them in the moment. They don't have the available cash. Vehicles are a wealth killer for sure, but many people don't really consider houses as liabilities. Many people think that houses are assets, which they can be, but not when it is your primary residence. Unless it is a rental property or the house is making you money in some way by paying for itself, then it is technically a liability. Especially if you have a mortgage. It's still the bank's. People also think that your mortgage stays the same. Well, I have bad news for you. It doesn't. In a lot of cases, your mortgage will continue to increase year after year. This happens because of escrow, which is your home insurance and real estate taxes. These increase every year because the insurance companies in the county or city you live in reassesses your property every year and bases their rates on the newly assessed value of your property. So if the market keeps going up, so do your cost of ownership. Here's my last wealth killer, the one to avoid at all costs. Another thing many people don't really consider and is hidden to most minds, that is lack of knowledge. Yes, lack of knowledge is, in my opinion, the number one wealth killer of all. Without increasing knowledge, your financial opportunities are stunted at the root. The very basic way to building wealth is to trade value for money. But if you don't have the knowledge to provide that value quickly and efficiently, then you will always be stuck doing menial, simple tasks that provide little value. Being avoidant on remedying this problem of acquiring knowledge will cause your financial situation to exponentially get worse, especially how easily accessible knowledge is these days. So never stop learning.